Hey everyone, how are you all doing today? Right now I'm at the Living Rock Caverns catching some rocktails. I'm trying to get 20 mil fishing XP, and I'm also trying to get my strange rocks done, so I'm knocking out two birds with one stone. And also rocktails are pretty easy to AFK while I make a video, so it's the ideal choice to do right now. So that's what I'll be doing within this video. Anyways, let's get on to the story. Now today it's not really a story, it's more of advice, because this is advice I wanted to hear back then, but I didn't get the chance to hear it from anyone. So I figured I'd make a video like this to kind of help anyone who's going into middle school or high school, because these are tips that I would want to hear when I was going in there and I never got the chance to hear them. So let's get right into it. Here is 5 tips on how to survive high school and or middle school. It's mainly high school, but I think it will still apply for middle school as well. But the first tip is focus on your grades. Now, one of my biggest regrets in life is not trying my best in high school. I slacked off a lot. I fell asleep in class. I didn't really care. I fiddled with my phone. I text sometimes. I would play iPod games. I just really didn't take it that seriously, especially in my junior year, my sophomore year, 2 years that kind of really matter. And I just didn't really give a shit. So I definitely advise you to try your best and focus on your grades, because that's the key to a better future. That's the key to get into a good college. So definitely focus on your grades. That's the #1 priority. Everyone thinks, oh, it's about finding friends, it's about finding what you want to do. The really big key is to focus on your grades, because that's what will bring you to the next level in life. So definitely focus on your grades as a main priority. Now the second tip is keep a close group of friends. Now, it doesn't matter about how many friends you have, it's always quality over quantity. I'm one of the people who never had a lot of friends. I wasn't very popular all the time, so I just kept a really close group of friends. And you'll realize that even people who are out of high school right now and are in college, you'll realize that you don't even talk to or see people from your high school or middle school anymore that you were worried about being cool with or just talking to in general. So you'll realize that those people don't really matter and they'll drift out of your life. But always keep your close group of friends, because you will always have them in life. I've had the same best friends from high school and middle school to this day, and I just talk to them all the time, and they're still my best friends, and I'll never stop talking to them. But those are the people I grew up with and I kept friendships with. The other people don't matter, and you'll realize that as you go on in life. So don't worry about being the person who has a lot of friends or having a large amount of friends where wherever you go you're getting daps from everyone, people are giving you high fives, you're like, oh, you're the man. Which leads into my third tip, is don't cave into peer pressure. Now, a lot of things arise in high school for peer pressure, such as drinking, smoking. I think it's even starting in middle school now, and it's crazy that all of these influences are already coming into, I guess, the younger generation of kids. I mean, sex is becoming more popular amongst like middle schoolers. People are getting pregnant at age 14, 15. It's insane what the world is turning into, but I guess that's the day and age we live in right now. But the key is don't cave into peer pressure. Definitely set a group of morals for yourself, because you'll always want to have a group of morals to live by. You don't want to be one of those kids who is doing a lot of drugs, drinking a lot, has problems by the age of 17, can't finish high school, has a kid. You don't want to be in that kind of circumstance. You want to set yourself up good for life. So don't cave into peer pressure. Now, if people are saying, study, 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 and that's your peer pressure, is to study and get good grades, then yes, fall into that peer pressure. But what I'm talking about, because that's highly unlikely, I'm talking about people who are saying, hey, let's smoke some cigarettes, or hey, if you smoke this, you'll be cool, or if you drink with us tonight, you'll be cool. Don't do any of that stuff, because you won't be cool. I don't know what your definition of cool is, but fitting in with the crowd that's doing that isn't the cool crowd in my eyes. The cool crowd is the people who get on their grind, who work hard for what they want, and who go somewhere in life. So those are the cool people. So if you want to be cool, don't cave into peer pressure, because that's not cool whatsoever. Do your own thing, live by your own morals, and just because the cool kids are doing it doesn't mean you have to do it. The fourth tip would be to find a hobby, play a sport, or join a club. Now, if you're watching this video, you've probably already found a hobby, which would be RuneScape, or video games in general. So that's good. You always want to have a hobby that you can rely on to take stress off of yourself, to just relax when you come home from a long day of school. Play a sport, because getting into a sport, you can meet a lot of people, you can meet a lot of friends. You might even find a sport that you're good at or that you really enjoy playing, and that could go further, and you could play in college, you could become a pro, who knows? You never know what opportunity goes if you don't try to play a sport. Or join a club if you're not athletic, if you're not into the whole sports kind of thing, if you're more of the kids who would like to do arts and crafts or play video games, or I don't even know. But if you just have any kind of hobby that you could express and share with a bunch of other people, look into clubs in your school, because you could join a club, you can meet a lot of new friends, and you could be cool amongst that group of friends and not have to worry about the popular kids or that kind of section of high school. So definitely find a hobby, play a sport, or join a club, because it'll definitely help push you through high school. You'll be a lot more happy, you'll be able to meet new people, and you'll just be able to do what you love and kind of take your mind off of school. And the fifth and final tip is relax, don't stress out. It's only one chapter of your life. Middle school and high school can be really stressful. Trust me, I've been through it. I was picked on in middle school, I was picked on in high school. I've been through it all, and I know that it's very, very stressful. People message me all the time and say, Lee, can you tell us more about high school and how to get through it, and just give us some motivational tips and stuff. So this is my video for that. Don't stress out, guys. I know there's a lot of peer pressure. I know there's a lot of stress on you. Your parents want you to do well. You don't want to learn math. You want to be cool. People are making fun of you. I know how it feels. I know all of the stress that weighs down in middle school and high school. It's a lot, but it's really easy to get through. You just got to really strap down and just stay focused. Don't stress out, because that's just one chapter of your life, and once you get to college, once you get onto the real life, when you get into your job and you get into a family, it'll get a lot easier and life will be worth it. Trust me. Don't do anything drastic just because you're getting picked on in school, just because your grades aren't good, just because you're feeling very stressed. Don't ever go to the extent of suicide. Don't ever try to kill yourself or anything like that. Don't hurt yourself. Don't lock yourself in your room and cry all the time. Look on the bright side. At least you're alive to be able to stress out. At least you're alive to experience this kind of thing. And I took my negative experiences and turned it into a positive, and now I'm able to motivate other people to try to feel the same way. So if you're going through a lot of stress because of middle school and high school, just sit down and relax. Don't take it so seriously, because it'll be over before you know it, and once it's over, you'll be happy you got through it, and you'll be on to the next chapter of your life. So those are my 5 tips, guys. Let me run through them really quick. 1, focus on your grades. 2, keep a close group of friends. Don't worry about how many friends you have. 3, don't cave into peer pressure. Don't just do it because the cool kids are doing it. Have your own set of morals and just stick by them. Don't do anything you wouldn't be happy to see yourself doing or your friends doing. 4, find a hobby, play a sport, or join a club. You can find different interests. You can really find what you're interested in. You can meet people that are in the same interest of you. And 5, relax. Don't stress out. It can be very stressful at times, I know, but just get through it. It'll get by fast, and you don't have to worry about it ever again. Just stick with it, stay focused, set a goal and stay motivated. Set a goal of graduating, set a goal of going to a college you really want to go to. Make it so that it's not that bad, that it's not just about high school, that it's about the future. And set a goal, stay motivated, grind to that goal, and stay successful, because that's what you really want to be in life. You want to be successful. Don't let anyone hold you back. But those are the tips I have for you guys for high school, how to survive it. 5 tips, middle school, high school, whatever you want to call it. I hope those helped you if you're going through a rough time in middle school or high school right now. If you're going into middle school, if you're going into high school, there's a few tips for you guys. I hope you enjoyed. I hope they will help you out. And honestly, I'm talking from experience, so hopefully you'll take my advice seriously, and I hope you guys understand all the points I made. It's really easy to get through it. You just got to stay focused, stay positive, and you can do it. Trust me. So anyways, guys, I'll talk to you in the next one. Make sure you comment below and tell me about some tips you have for other people that are going into middle school, that are going into high school, that are in it right now or having any problems. And just be nice in the comments below. You don't want to start any fights with anyone. Give people advice. Be positive to everyone and help people get through a situation that they might be going through. So spread positivity, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Later, everyone.